Welcome back. As you can see, drywall. Nobody's done it before, but we're doing it. We'll be the first ones on YouTube. Just kidding, guys. So obviously everyone and their mother has done YouTube videos on drywall, shooting drywall in various different forms and fashions, with spaces in between, built like a wall, blah, blah, blah. So you work at a drywall factory and there is an active shooter. He comes in, he starts shooting people. You have no time to flee, and you have to go the direction of the shooter. So you decide to build some body armor, and all you have to work with is drywall. That's it. You got nothing else. So here's what you're doing. So you're throwing some drywall together. You're wondering, crap, how many layers do I need? What gun does he have? I don't know. Well, we're gonna find out. How many layers thick do you need of drywall in order to be safe? We're gonna start with 4 layers with a 22. And we're just gonna drill this thing and see if we can stop it with 4 together layers of drywall. So to consider this a success, that bucket behind there has gotta go unhit. I'm gonna put a ceramic tile in there just to see if we've destroyed it. If we destroyed that, we know, right? Because sometimes it's hard to tell what happens. So we're gonna do that. So here's this. Actually, I think it's porcelain tile. But here it is. It's gross. It's had something rusty on it. So yuck, right? So I'm gonna put that inside the bucket, and then we're gonna know if it's destroyed. Then we went straight through that bucket. As always, we're using. Hopefully it's focused. We're using the Smith & Wesson M&P 22, and we're also using Federal Premium Gold Medal match ammo, I guess. Okay, so here's where we're at. That's the first, second, third, fourth. Wasn't a very clean exit, but it did make it through, and we destroyed that tile. Let's see if we can fish out the brass. Whatever, I can't find it and I don't really care that much. But we did make it through, and it made a hole, what looks like, I don't know if you can see it there, made a hole in the bottom of the bucket. That's interesting. So let's go ahead and add a few layers. I don't expect this to go much beyond a 22, mainly because I didn't bring a ton of pieces of drywall, but let's just check it out. Let's just add 3 more layers and see what happens. And straight through the bucket. I didn't put a tile that time, but that's okay. Let's do it again. So 1, 2. So 3, and then only 1, but I just put that one there and it made it through. So it's kind of disappointing that we made it through all those layers, even though they're close together. We do have some more drywall though, so let's just keep going and see if we can't stop it. Okay, now we got like, I don't know, 20 layers or so. So let's do it. We're gonna beat a 22. I can't promise anything else, but we're gonna beat a 22. What do we think? Did we get it that time? I believe it's this one, but I could be wrong. Nope, it's not that one, it's this one. So here we are, that's 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. That was lead. 10th, 11th, 12th, 13. one. We stopped somewhere. I've shot so many rounds though, it's hard to tell. I think it's right there actually. Is that it? Kind of lost track of it, guys, to be honest. But we did stop it that time. I just don't know where. So we stopped that one. I just can't really find it. I did too many shots and I didn't keep track. So I'm gonna shoot a little higher. I took out the pieces that were too short. I'm gonna shoot a little higher and see if we can't stop it. If we can't stop it there, then it's not worth continuing. We went much higher that time. Let's just see. I think we may have gotten it. So there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, but I do not see the lead. Oh, check it out, here it is. Well, either here or here. I actually think this is it. So just sitting there. So on the 13th one, we busted through, but we did not leave even a mark on the 14th. And relatively unscathed came out the, and then we have some beat up. So that last one probably stopped around the same area. One of these two is this time's bullet from this round, and then one of them from the last round. So that's interesting. We finally beat a 22. I want to shoot a 9 at it. I don't expect it to stop it, but I do want to see. So let's do it. And I'm going to set them all up. So 17. So we're going to have roughly 17 layers of drywall. It went through 13. We have a couple more that were too short. I'm going to put them all up and shoot low because we're going to be able to tell with the size of the bullet. So it's time to step it up, and we are going to step it up with the Koenig TP9 SF, and out of that we're using a Remington UMC, blah, 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 blah. And we're going to see if we can't stop it with about 17 layers of drywall. Let's do it. What do we think? We think it went through? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still going strong. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. So we did not beat 17 layers of drywall, guys. I kind of expected to punch straight through it, to be honest. We were able to stop the 22 in about 13 or so, but the 9 just punched straight through, and that's good enough for me. 17 is good. We couldn't beat it. Maybe we'll beat it next time. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you worked in a drywall factory and that's all you had, it's probably not a good bet against most calibers. If somebody's carrying a 22, it'll work. But from what we've seen, anything bigger than that isn't gonna work. So don't count on that. Find something else. Thank you for watching. As always, thank you for subscribing, guys. I'd love to see your suggestions below about other things we can shoot. Remember, around the house stuff or easy stuff to find. And I like to shoot specifically one thing, right? If you only had access to one thing, whether that be drywall or other things, and you had to barricade yourself or whatever it is, right? And it doesn't have to be super scientific because I don't care, but it's just interesting to see, right? I'm always interested to see, hey, if I had to use that as protection, does it work? Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.